What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is DJCS. Welcome back to an all-new video here on my YouTube channel. In this video, we will be going over your time trials in GTA Online as well as your event week. I got kind of thrown off last week when the summer series, whatever it's called, the DLC dropped, and it dropped on a Tuesday. It kind of threw off my week, but I'm going to do my best to get back on track here, even though I am a day late, and I'll explain why that is just a bit. But for right now, we're going to jump into your time trials. Your time trials are Pillbox Hill, which is a new one, I believe I've never done before, and also La Fuente Blanca for the RC time trial, which I've done quite a few times. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the Pillbox Hill one first. And like I said, I've never done this one before, so I wasn't sure where I was going, and I wanted to figure that out and map out my course before I actually started doing that, which I always recommend, you know, placing your marker and stuff like that. So I saw that it's kind of a straight with a few turns here and there, but then right towards the end here, I figured I maybe wanted to go off-road and just to save time. But I wasn't entirely too familiar with the course, so again, I was going into this completely blind, but it did only take me one try. So go ahead and place your marker, and then so you know where you're going, and then once you've done that, go ahead and reset, because obviously you're not going to have enough time once you've been sitting there for a little bit. Although this time trial is fairly generous with its time, as you will see, I always recommend the Hakuchi Drag, the Shotaro, or possibly even the Bati 801R, maybe even for this one, but I always recommend the Hakuchi Drag, which is what I use, just because of the pushing down on the toggle versus pulling back to do a wheelie. And like I said, a lot of this is just straights. You're just dodging NPCs. There is a turn right here, and then another turn. You could probably go down another block or so and then make it even easier on yourself, because as you'll see, as I get up towards the hill here, I do have to kind of make another turn, but it is easy enough. Just dodging all the NPCs is going to be the hardest part for this beginning, because once we get towards the end, we are going to have some off-roading, and it did mess me up a little bit, but as you'll see, I had plenty of time left. I actually fell off my bike twice. Once because I was looking at the map and I ran into the back of an NPC car, and then the second time because I got too much air and I didn't land right and I fell off my bike, but I still had time to finish the time trial. This is one of the longer ones that I've done, you know, covering the most area of the map. It's not the coast to coast one, but it's still fairly long. Now right here is where I thought about going off-road originally, but I didn't, because obviously that's not where I'm going. That's where I hit the NPC vehicle, because again, I was looking at the map trying to figure out where I go, because I've never done this one before, like I said, and this is my first run through this. Now here's where we start to get a little off-road. You don't necessarily have to go off-road. You might be able to just stick the course and still finish it, and then this is where the second time I fell off, because there was just too much air, and by the time I hit the ground, even though I did land on my back wheel, it was just too much impact. But as you can see, I still had plenty of time left to get there, and it was just easy enough. Like I said, first try, 2 knockoffs the bike, easily done, easy $100,000 earned. So I would definitely recommend trying this. Now for the RC time trial though, that was a little bit difficult. That's kind of why I'm doing this kind of a day or two late, because I had some issues with the RC time trial. Now like I said, the RC time trial is La Fuente Blanca, something I've done quite a few times now, especially if you've been watching my channel here. I've done it a few times. I don't know if Rockstar nerfed the RC vehicles. I did see that they've made it so that if you use them to kill somebody, it doesn't count towards your KD or their KD, something like that. But regardless, I don't know if they nerfed the handling, but for me, when I was driving it in this time trial, it seemed like I was driving on ice. The handling was just terrible. I'd go to turn and it would like turn either really wide or like just be sliding all over the place. More than normal, and I understand I'm driving on dirt here, but like I said, I've done this within a couple tries before. This took me over an hour to do, and like 2 different sessions. That's why it took me a little bit to get this video out, because the first time I tried it, I had just got out of work. I was trying to get it done. I was really tired, so that could play a factor. So I went to sleep. I said, you know what, I'll try it again later. And I tried again later, and even still took me about 45 minutes to do. So I don't know if they've nerfed it. I looked into the files, you know, all the patches and fixes they did. There wasn't any mention of nerfing or fixing the handling on the RC time trial or the RCs. So maybe it might just be my controller. I don't know. The controller's fairly old and it gets a lot of use, so there could be an issue with the toggle. I don't know. I haven't had any problems with anything else. But again, I was able to get it done after much frustration. Finally got it done. I probably won't know if there's an issue with it until next week's RC time trial, because I don't drive the RC time trial that much. So that's not something I'm really going to notice unless I notice it in one of my other games. But both time trials done. So we're going to go ahead and jump into your event week for this week. And this week's event week is called A Super Yacht Life. Obviously, continuing with last week's DLC, where a main focus of it was the yacht and the yacht missions and stuff like that. Also one of the main focuses was the 15 cars they released, which is surprising because, they usually have drip feed. There's no drip feed content apparently this time around. And I will have some videos coming out of the customization involving the cars soon, as well as some missions involving the yacht, some videos involving the yacht missions coming out here soon. So it starts off by saying Galaxy Super Yacht Week. Yacht mission bonuses plus triple rewards and trapdoor, t-shirt unlocks, and more. Now, from what I've heard about the yacht missions, they don't pay out great at all, which is ridiculous. They should be triple money on yacht missions. Because from what I'm hearing, they still only pay out like $20,000, maybe $30,000 on double. Unless they're going to be double for the future of GTA Online, they should be triple money this week at least. But it says, this week, take to the high seas for a perfect storm of high stakes and hijinks. Yacht owners can continue to earn double rewards on a super yacht life, from scavenging a local wreck to shooting it out with speedophiling interlopers. They come up with some weird words sometimes, man. Call Captain Darcy up on your iFruit, speak to the skipper in person on the bridge of your vessel, or join up with other players to take on these 6 contact missions. And then it goes over the 6 contact missions, giving you a brief description of what you're going to be doing. Again, I will have videos coming out on these on how to do them, some tips and some clues and stuff like that. I've yet to do them though, so that's probably going to be at least a few days. And then it continues, complete any Super Yacht Life mission this week and come back next week to receive the 6-figure tee, just in time to show it off at the next Boat Club cocktail party. Rockstar loves giving out their free t-shirts because, they don't want to really give anything else for free. And that's not totally true. They give out free money all the time, but it's just like t-shirts. I have so many t-shirts. I have so many free t-shirts, and I never wear any of them. I couldn't tell you like how many I have because I never wear any of them. I don't care for the free t-shirts. And we have another free t-shirt coming up here. But as I mentioned, triple rewards and trapdoor. Continue the action over the Pacific and shoot it out against your competitors on a fast, shrinking platform and trapdoor. Kill your foes and banish them to the dreaded red zone, where they will have just seconds to make it back to safe ground before the ground disappears out from under them, dooming them to a watery grave. Stay alive to earn triple GTA money and RP on all games of Trapdoor all week long. Never played Trapdoor. I'm not really into the adversary modes. A lot of them. They're fun to do once or twice, but then after that, even on triple money, they just get kind of boring because you need people to play them, and a lot of people don't want to play them. And then you need like multiple rounds, and you need to win to get money. So it's like that. It's not a guaranteed great payout. Then we also have double rewards and transform races, which again, you need people, you need multiple like laps, multiple races, multiple people to get better payouts. It says shift gears and shapes alike, whether you are behind the wheel of a Lampadati supercar or the controls of a sea shark cutting a wake across the waves. All transform races dish out double for the next 7 days. That's weird that they mentioned the next 7 days. But then, as I mentioned, we got another free t-shirt, the free TW at logo tee. I don't know what this is spoofing. I don't know if it's spoofing Twitter. It almost looks like the CW logo. I have no idea. But it is kind of hinting at something here. As it says, all players who log into GTA Online this week will receive a throwback from the heydays of seedy Liberty City internet cafes, the TW at logo tee. Absolutely free of charge. Something from Liberty City. Now, The big rumor is that in the DLC we're going to get in December, there's going to be a map expansion. And that map expansion is going to be Liberty City. That's been rumored for years, ever since they found that photo or whatever that was rendered in the GTA 5 like engine. So this is even furthering that rumor, and I would love to go back to Liberty City in GTA 5's engine. That would be awesome. And your podium vehicle this week is the 811 Fister. I don't believe I have this vehicle. I've gotten so many vehicles. I have so many vehicles right now, and I just bought 15 more. I forget what vehicles I have lots of times, because especially if I don't drive them often, I may have this, I may not. I know I do this a lot for the import-export, I'm pretty sure. I've customized it a ton of times for the import-export, but again, I couldn't tell you if I own it. But it says, swing by the lobby of the Diamond Casino Resort anytime this week and give the lucky wheel a spin for the opportunity to win cash prizes, clothing, RP, mystery prizes, and more. This week on the podium is the Fister 811, a supercar with literally billions of dollars worth of research under the hood. So please be careful out there on the hairpins and corners. Now, I spun the wheel, and I want a goddamn t-shirt. So I'm getting 3 t-shirts this week that I don't care about.
Become the center of attention and play.
Continuing, we have discounts. To help players get their sea legs, we're pleased to offer a range of marine-based discounts and more, including yachts and yacht upgrades and modifications, the Lampadati Toro, the Buckingham Super Volato, the Principe Devesti 8. Now, the Lampadati Toro and the Volato you get when you buy the yacht. You don't own them per se, they are not your personal vehicles, but you still get them when you buy the yacht. So take that into consideration. Instead of just buying them outright, if you bought a yacht, you already get them. They come with the yacht. Then we have 30% off all boats, 30% off all helicopters, and then 30% off land vehicles, which are the Impanti Ruiner 2000, the HVY APC, and the Principe Devesti 8, as I mentioned before. So, not a lot of great discounts this week. As far as boats go, we don't have anywhere to store boats, so they'd be Pegasus vehicles most likely, and none of them are like must buy, I'd say. So take that into consideration. Spend wisely. As far as the helicopters go, if you don't have a buzzard, get a buzzard. The Akula is great. I don't see any other weaponized buzzards on here, or helicopters for some reason. But it says 30% off all helicopters, so I don't understand why like the Hunter wouldn't be on here. But nonetheless, continuing on, your Prime Gaming GTA Online players who connect their social club account to Prime Gaming will receive, of course, $200,000 for playing anytime this week. And it continues. Additionally, Prime Game members will receive the Vespucci Canals nightclub property. So if you don't have a nightclub, you have Amazon Prime linked to your Twitch account, you can get that for free. 70% off the Grotti X80 Proto, which if you don't have, I highly recommend. That's a steal right there. As well as this one, the 80% off the Bravado Gauntlet Hellfire. I believe the Hellfire is considered like the fastest muscle car. So if you don't have that, get that. And then that's pretty much it for this week. Not a lot going on at all in terms of money, in terms of discounts, anything like that. But like I said, I will have videos coming out on the yacht missions, as well as some vehicle customization videos coming out for all the new vehicles that came out. I bought all 15. So far, I spent like $20 million, and I haven't even customized all of them yet. I've customized like 4, I think. So this is pairing out to be a pretty expensive DLC, just on the fact of all the vehicles they dropped at once. So be on the lookout for those videos. If you guys are new here, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like. I'll greatly appreciate that. With all that said and done, guys, my name is DJ CS. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next video. And as always, don't forget to tip your DJ. Later, dudes.